Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm wearing this amazing Rwandan outfit that was given to me by my friends over there. So I did this really crazy thing where I went from the freezer, it was about -40 degrees, into the furnace. It was plus 30 degrees Celsius and I had absolutely no idea what to pack. On top of that, I hadn't even seen a fresh vegetable or a traffic light in 3 weeks. And all of a sudden I got surrounded by fresh food and people and music. It was kind of overwhelming. Rwanda is a place where people really care about the environment and they've taken so much effort to conserve it so that people like me and you can enjoy the wildlife there. I found this local tour company. It's called Nature Nest Adventures. I wanted to go on a hiking trip, but what I had no idea was that hiking meant mountain climbing. That wasn't the original plan. Actually, we were supposed to go to Volcano National Park to see the chimpanzees, but when we got there, it was super packed and we ended up going up a mountain instead. To get there, we had to wake up at 3:15 in the morning. I was so out of it. So obviously, the first stop is to get some caffeine before you go up the mountain. I didn't film very much just because it was super steep. I was on my hands, on my legs, I was climbing like this because it was really slippery. And you had this guy in front of you with a machete and a gun, and the guy behind you doing that as well in case like anything attacked you or the gorilla tried to get you. I couldn't even get to the very top. It's about 12,000 feet or 3,645 meters. I made it up to only 3,100 because I was getting really sick. I was like puking, I felt like nauseated, like my head was pounding, like I was really short of breath. But it turns out I got acute mountain sickness, which is the beginning of what could be kind of dangerous if you kept going forward. It really pissed me off because I was 500 meters from the top. When we got down to the bottom, we ended up waiting for quite a while. I didn't realize that the car's axle had actually broken. They wanted to drive us up a little bit more before we started climbing, but in doing so, they broke the axle. And we ended up having to be stranded going to a local mechanic where we sat for another 4 hours having it fixed. So by the time we got home, it was midnight. Rwanda is a vegetarian's paradise, and I had no idea that there'd be so many fresh foods there. I asked to go to the market just to see everything is sold, and it had all my favorite foods. I saw this big pumpkin, and I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't know what to do with it. My friend encouraged me. She's like, "Oh no, we'll just cook this dish." She just boiled the beans, cut up the pumpkin into pieces, and then boiled that, add a little bit of salt, and we had this amazing dish. Why did it taste so good? It's just because they grew the food naturally. No pesticides, no chemicals, just good soil, TLC, and the flavor pops. Some of my friends surprised me with this completely home-cooked meal and a cake because it happened to be International Women's Day. And I just felt so honored that I was appreciated and loved even though I had only known these people for 4 weeks. One of my bucket list things was to see a live artist perform. And that night I got invited to see this show. We were sitting in a restaurant just enjoying the music and the artist went up to me and said, "Do you want to perform something?" Sing something all the way in Kigali that was from Quebec. I was so blown away by how people here are really innovative. They're eager, they're willing to change the world, and I think they can do it. Do you think I'm going to go to Rwanda again? You bet you I will. Until then, see you next time.